Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. If this is your first time here. I'm your boy Aray, and I'm with my co-host on my guy, my dog. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro? What is going on? What we
Bro,
got cooking for today, brother?
so we found this this pretty hype article, man. And both of me and Owen are really big One Piece fans, more so Owen than me. I mean, I'm a huge One Piece fan, but Owen is just like next level type shit. But
I'm like a super fan. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm like a marketing piece for them, to be honest.
I don't know if you've ever seen this Own, but there's like this one rumor or this one like what's it called when like people predict some shit about One Piece like or any show.
Theory? A
Yeah, there's a
theory?
theory. I don't know. I can remember that word. There's a theory about One Piece where everything that Usopp says is the truth, like even though it's a lie. So I found this article that says every Usopp lie in One Piece and if they've come true yet. So I figured we'd go through all these and see what exactly ones are true, what hasn't happened yet, or if there are any that are just not straight up like real at all.
No, that's crazy because Usopp is literally the biggest liar. Firstly, he's the biggest liar, and secondly, he lies so much when he's telling stories. It's like they depicted it so well in the live action. I really thought they weren't. I didn't know that Usopp was literally my favorite character in the live action, and it was because of like how his personality was. He was so good at speaking. He was so good at like kind of storytelling, swaying, like persuading an audience and whatnot. And pretty much he's always bullshitting, but Oda kind of switched it up where he made all his lies truths. So let's see what we can get into.
Facts,
You
facts.
think it by the end everything will be true?
Right? That would
That,
actually be insane.
that would be crazy. Let's see what we're getting into then.
That's what the theory is, that everything that he's ever said has become true.
That's crazy. Like this just like it ties in so well with Usopp's character, like his backstory. Like remember in the beginning on the island, his
Yeah.
village, like he was always the boy who cried wolf. Like he would always say pirates, 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 and then there would never be pirates. And then when there were actually pirates, and he was doing the same exact thing, no one believed him,
Mhm.
and he's just known as the liar. And now it's kind of crazy where
Like,
everything he's
bro's got the whole Pinocchio with the big nose and everything. I think it's kind of crazy that Oda, pulled that together. I like it though.
yeah, it's an interesting like piece that he took from like Disney. But yeah,
Yo, but real talk, before we get into it, quick disclaimer, because apparently some of y'all in our Discord have been saying that we'd be spoiling it in the pods too much. This is 100% going to be not spoiler free at all. Like, we're going to be talking about recent events up until probably the manga. So if you guys aren't caught up, I mean, we'll try to warn you guys, but yeah, there's definitely going to be some spoilers in this shit.
yeah. I mean, if you haven't watched One Piece, then I don't think you're even gonna know who Usopp is, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
All right, yo, let's get into it. And another quick disclaimer: this article will be in the link in the description in case you guys want to check it out for yourself. So shout out to Kennedy King and Kara Ketchum. But yeah, they wrote this article. They did all the research. We're just kind of portraying it. But yeah, let's get into the first one we have on the list. So, damn, ironically enough, this is the first thing that you were talking about. The pirates are coming. So you kind of pretty much already talked about this. How in the very beginning of One Piece, um, Usopp kept yelling, "The pirates are coming! The pirates are coming!" And obviously, the status for this is also true because that's exactly what happened.
damn, yeah, my hockey is crazy. My future sight is actually insane. Yeah, the fact is, his core story behind. This is the core story behind Usopp's like past, and
Hmm.
this is what defined him as a character in his defined his character in his village. Like everyone in the village just knew Usopp as the kid that just screws around and just lies, and it got to a point where everyone was fed up with him and they just couldn't take it anymore, and they just never ever thought he was going to tell the truth. And when Kuro actually came, and it was such a crazy like sequence that Kuro was under the belt of that girl for like 2 years, and she didn't know that he was a pirate, and then he came out, and it was such a like the story was such a good like I don't even know how to say it, like it had such a good plot to it, and it ties in so well to Usopp's character.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I mean, This is probably the first introduction that we got to him about him lying. Obviously, you mentioned it earlier, the boy who cried wolf. Like that's like the biggest backstory element to Usopp's character. So yeah, it's definitely unique for sure.
But yeah, let's see what else he has
All right,
in
so the
store for us. Yeah.
next one's pretty cool, bro. So he said that goldfish poop is so big it's mistaken for an island. So this is also true. Do you remember this part, On?
I honestly don't. Is this where is this? What happened?
So basically, he was messing around. You know how he be telling all these random like lies and stories to Kaya. Kaya's a girl from the first island that he kind of stayed with.
Yeah, Kaya. Okay.
He told her this story, and this actually ended up happening. I don't know if you remember, but this did actually end up happening.
When did this happen? Like what time? Like
Um,
when?
it was during. It says right here. It was Island Eater, near Little Garden. Honestly don't remember that specific part. I think it was like in transition between an arc and another arc, but I remember there were two giants in there. Do you remember those giants and they met them?
The Gory and Ori dudes?
Glory
Yeah,
Froggy, yeah.
that dude, those two dudes. But yeah. Oh damn. Okay. I mean, that's crazy. Holy shit.
It's kind of crazy because that was somewhere in the middle of One Piece, if I'm not wrong, or towards like after 25% for sure. And then obviously this story was mentioned in the very first beginning of One Piece. So kind of crazy that tied in all the way later on.
Yeah. I mean, Oda, this is his signature move. I mean, he ties in stuff from like episode 0 to episode like 1,000. It's kind of crazy. There's still things that, there's still holes that are kind of missing that we know that he's gonna tie in the future.
Mhm.
But this is like a classic Oda like foreshadowing where I think in this instance, damn, sorry about that. In this instance, he got the foreshadow first, and then he probably built it into the story. If you know
Yeah.
what I mean, like um,
Honestly, it probably
Usopp said it first, and then later on he was like, "Yo, I could just turn this into a truth," and then it kind of became a thing. But this is like a good way, like this is like a reverse, foreshadowing. But Oda's like so good at connecting things in general.
yeah, so this is one of the primary things that I first saw about the theory of like everything that Usopp says becomes the truth. This was the first thing, even though, like you mentioned earlier, this is probably one of the easier things to kind of throw into the story. Obviously, I'm assuming there's a lot better ones in this list, but this is just a start. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even like him throwing these little Easter eggs in, or it's just crazy.
Yeah, and it's fun too.
Yeah, exactly. Like it ties into his character more and more.
Mhm. All right, let's get into the next one though. All right, so this one right here is a giant mole is in the building. So basically, another thing with Kaya, kind of like how he was telling her about the goldfish. Um, the villain that was in Usopp's story was also supposed to be like he's all right. This is his quote. I saw a legendary mole enter the estate. I'm trying to capture him. So obviously he fought that giant mole lady. I don't know if you remember. Like I think her name was Miss Christmas, and she has the like the mole fruit. And or I don't know if you remember, but during Alabasta, he ended
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Baroque works, right? She was
Yeah.
part of Baroque works. Yeah, I remember. Usopp always fights these weird ass characters. To be honest,
I know,
there's
right?
always like some weird shit going on. But it's again it ties into his character where he tells these absurd, stupid lies,
Yeah.
and it makes sense at the end because Oda connects it to a character. Like, did he told this to Kaya before or?
Yeah, this is another story he said to Kai. So I guess in the anime it was a lot more drawn out than I can remember, but bro was bullshitting, bro. Bro was coming up with a lot of shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like how how did he just like form this character out of nowhere? Probably after just saying that, this character was just formed, and it just ties into the story so well that we don't even see this like we don't even see it until we actually go in and check it out. Until someone actually goes in, does their homework, and ties this together. Like it was so unnoticeable. I didn't even know this was even a thing.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%, I agree. Do you want to get to the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so here's another one that he kind of mentioned earlier in the very early part when his character was first getting introduced. So he said that he captured a dragon or captured the dragon. So apparently, after the Battle of Syrup Village, which that's where Usopp's from, he saw a lizard, and he goes to those like kids that are like part of his crew or whatever, and he goes, "Yo, capture the dragon." And I don't know if you remember the specific part in Punk. Was it Punk Hazard? Is this Punk Hazard? Yeah, Punk Hazard.
Yeah,
And he saw that giant dragon, and it was like, "Yo, capture the dragon." So
this this was that artificial dragon, right? In
yeah.
Punk Hazard.
Mhm.
Yeah, the show was kind of crazy. I mean, damn, Punk Hazard was so long ago, and
Mhm.
we're still like, it's kind of crazy how. And I'm kind of going off like subject here, but who's the guy? I forgot his name for a second. What's the Akazaya Nine? Basically, who's the leader of that?
Of what?
The guy that got cut in half by Law.
Oh,
Um,
Kenny.
yeah, Kinemon. Like we met him first in Punk Hazard,
Right.
and he's still with us in the story till this day. It's kind of crazy.
The manga. No, play.
Not the manga. Low key, I gotta start. But damn, so wait, I don't remember Usopp capturing it. How'd that happen?
I don't remember it to be honest, bro. No, so I don't think he captured the dragon. He said to capture the dragon.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay,
this is
okay.
kind of like a weak example of like foreshadowing and him telling the truth, but him stating capture the dragon, I guess, when it was originally a lizard compared to now it being a real dragon, and obviously you wouldn't expect dragons to exist in this world, so I guess it's kind of a foretold thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's still a cool concept. It takes a keen eye to actually get these, instances, like get these like sequences. Like how do you have to go back and actually hear the audio of whenever um Usopp says whatever and then connect it to something later. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one on the list is actually the first lie. Sorry, never mind. That was another one. All right, so this one's also a truth. Um, so this one is kind of the same thing as the previous one where he said capture the dragon. He yells to the same kids that pepper, onion, and carrot that were like in his syrup village or whatever. He yells, "It's Cerberus, pursue him." So later on in the series, I don't know if you remember this, but that one like island where they first met Brooke and they were versing Gecko Moria.
Yeah, yeah. These look like Hakamoria type zombie dogs.
Yeah, there's like these three-headed, or there's this one three-headed dog thing, and I guess that's kind of like Cerberus a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like you never expect to see something like this big, like a dog with three heads. That's huge. I mean, other than Harry Potter, you don't really see this, and like it's he just makes up these crazy ass stories, and Oda just plugs them in. It's just wild.
Facts. Like this is another thing. Like I don't know, man. If like it's not as crazy as if you think about it, like when you're looking back on it, but when you're watching it actually, and then you kind of reflect on it during the time, you gotta think the first thing about the dragon that was 600 chapters after. The Cerberus thing was 400 chapters after. So he took small little stories that were literally years and years ago. Keep in mind, it's probably like one chapter per week. So that's got to be at least like I don't know, man. Somebody do the math. Like 6 years before he implements this, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's first of all, it's crazy because of the time sequence,
Yeah,
and like the way he puts it in, it doesn't feel like it's like a big deal. It
right.
just feels like a regular part of the story. But then we have to remember, right? Usopp is a civilian. He's not like when he's telling these stories,
Yeah,
he's literally a kid that just grew up in a village.
right.
He didn't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
He's basing all this off of like his imagination plus like books or whatever he read, if he did read any books or like stories he's heard. Like this guy is just making up random stuff. And it turns out that Oda just slips this in to the story and then it doesn't even feel outlandish at all.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's get into the next one. All right,
Yeah.
my fault, but this is the first lie that's on here. So, again, in a flashback, he tells the Usopp pirates, which again is those three kids, to stay away from an alien shopkeeper. So again, this hasn't come true at the very least yet. I don't know if this is going to happen, but kind of wild, man. If it
I
does,
mean, Anel is apparently on the moon, right? So we might get some aliens in here. This might be, you know, foretold later on in the
yo, can you
story.
explain that to me that he's on the moon?
I don't know. Apparently, he was in some manga covers.
Okay, yeah, yeah. That's what this article is saying too. I don't remember that, so it must have been like one of those type of things.
Yeah, it's only if like you read the manga previously, so you probably started read the manga after this manga cover came out. But basically, there was a manga cover with like an L on the moon. I don't know how that happened or how that makes sense, but yeah, he's up there, so he might
Right.
bring aliens down.
So this is just what the article is saying. So it's saying that readers learned that Skypeans, Shandians, and Birkins all come from the moon, which I mean technically makes them aliens. I don't know if any of them were store owners or shopkeepers or whatever, but I mean technically he did meet aliens if this is true. So I don't know. File this down as a half truth, I guess.
Maybe wasn't that dude a shop owner? The
I
the
mean,
guy that they lived at their house. Like he had a lot of shit. He had like a lot of products. I don't know if that was he was a shop owner or if he was just a hoarder, but
maybe I don't know, but you got a point. I mean, maybe this one isn't completely a lie.
maybe, but it's still far fetched. Or maybe we're gonna see him in the future. Maybe we don't see him right now.
Mhm.
But yeah,
All right.
let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one is also classified as a lie in this one, and it says that a wonder medicine that can cure any illness. I know you have some thoughts on this, but basically, what was happening at this part of the story is there's a flashback where it shows Usopp on, his mom's deathbed, and he tells his mom like he's just capping to make her feel better. He's like, "Yo, didn't you hear about the medicine, the wonder medicine? It can cure any illness. It's in the land across the ocean." He's basically capping like, yo, his dad about to go get it for him and all that stuff. But this is classified as lie. Obviously, there's no such thing yet. But we can keep in mind that that's Chopper's dream, right, Owen?
Yeah, first of all, that's Chopper's dream, which is like crazy because I remember them remaking this for the live action,
Mhm.
and it was such a sad scene watching this, rewatching this again. Maybe Law, his fruit can maybe do something. I don't know. There's definitely something in the future that will uncover this lie and will definitely make it true for sure. Whether that be, Chopper's dream coming true because, that has to come true. So this already, makes this like a checkmate. Or
Mhm.
like Law, I feel like Law's fruit can kind of do something like cure any illness type thing maybe in the future.
Yeah,
But
I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but Chopper's dream is literally to find a cure that can cure any illness, and I think that will probably happen. Like if One Piece does have a good ending, you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. I mean, this is basically checkmated to happen.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one is also classified as a lie, and it says this is a quote that Usopp said. He says that he has 8,000 hardened killers behind him. So I don't know, man. I feel like this is something also that could potentially happen. Obviously, he has a nickname, God Usopp. He also has like those all those people from shoot, I'm completely forgetting. What was the island that they picked up like mad thousands of soldiers or whatever?
Yeah, their whole fleet. You're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah, they got a fleet, and it's not strange to say that Usopp can be a commander. So, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I wouldn't be
definitely. I mean,
surprised, right?
yeah, he can definitely be a commander because there's only 10 people in the Straw Hat. Like, there's only 10 crewmates, right?
Yeah.
And they have a fleet that's so big.
Hmm.
And God Usopp is like already like looked highly upon, even from like a regular person's standpoint. So he is gonna have a lot of followers for sure, and this definitely will come true.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's still alive, but a lot of these things are like happening, bro, or are bound to happen. Like, if you chalk it up, man, it's definitely possible, and you can definitely start to see the path for that.
Well, this especially because we know that people that are loyal to the Straw Hat crew are literally just like servants. They will do whatever is possible to aid the Straw Hat crew. Like Bartolomeo,
Yeah, exactly.
like his whole crew would just be behind Usopp if he wanted to. And you know how Usopp just tries taking charge. The fact is that at that point, people will follow him, and
Exactly.
he will be a brave warrior of the sea by that time. So yeah,
All right, let's get into the next one. So number five is another truth right here. So basically, when Luffy got his first wanted poster after defeating Arlong, One thing that Usopp told Vivi is he said, rumor has it that the 30 million berry reward on this wanted poster is mostly for me. Obviously, if you guys remember, you could see Usopp in the background right behind Luffy. It was in the live action as well, which I thought was amazing. But that's one small little thing that happened. And obviously at the time it was a lie. But afterwards, apparently it's 320 chapters after that happened, when the Straw Hat Pirates defeated CP9, what happened was Usopp was undercover as Soge King, and he got his own bounty. And guess how much it was for? 30 million berry. So crazy, right?
Damn, yeah, I remember this in the live action. It was kind of crazy. I kind of forgot that this even happened in the anime because I watched the anime so long ago
Mhm.
that me seeing that in live action, I was like, damn, that's crazy. And the fact I kind of forgot that he got a 30 million bounty in CP9. I forgot how
Yeah.
how the trajectory of his bounty went, but um, damn, it's kind of crazy. Like Oda does stuff that just makes it's crazy. I'm literally lost for words, but Oda just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it over and over again, and um, it's simply just wild. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one is the lie. It's about a sea king in the Conn Belt. So apparently, what happened was the crew got attacked by a guardian sea cat, which basically scared the shit out of Usopp. And Usopp was trying to save some face, so he goes to Chopper and he says, "If you think that was strange, you ain't seen nothing yet. Did I ever tell you about the time I fought a sea king in the Conn Belt?" And I don't remember that happening as of yet. So maybe it will happen later on. Obviously, there's a path and potential for that happening, but yeah, it's a lie right as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, he can definitely take out Sea King, with his abilities now. Probably not back then,
Mhm.
but we know that he has like some special like ammo that does a lot of damage and stuff now compared to what it used to do.
Mhm.
So I think he do you think he's capable of defeating a Sea King? I think he is.
I feel like you're kind of underrating Usopp. Like, yeah, he's probably one of the weaker ones in the crew, but I still think that he's valid. Like, he's still stronger than like more than he's still stronger than the average pirate by far.
Yeah, but a Sea King, okay, true. Because Luffy messed up a Sea King right in the beginning. Okay, yeah, Usopp is a lot stronger than a regular Sea King, but I don't know. Is Usopp the weakest in the crew or no? Or am I just
I think so.
underestimating him?
I think
OD.
underestimating him.
I feel like he's the weakest in the crew though. After
Mhm.
Nami. After Nami.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say Nami. That's a lock.
Yeah. Nami for sure. Nami is the weakest for sure. But
So
then after that, like I feel like he can be better with the sniper, but that's just me.
yeah, I mean, we know his hockey's growing, so I would.
Yeah. I want to see him like in Wano he didn't get like a 1-to-1 fight.
Yeah,
I need to see Usopp in a 1-to-1 fight.
yeah,
It's been a while.
facts. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
Yep.
So this next one is another thing when he was talking to Kaya. So kind of going back to that giant goldfish thing. Kaya questioned that and about the giant goldfish, and Usopp said, "I chopped it up and took it to an island, to a land of little people. They're still eating it to this day." So basically, I don't know, bro was bullshitting, but do you remember when he visited the Tantata Kingdom? It turns out that obviously there's mad small and whatnot, but they were also eating fighting fish. And it's the same type of fish that was on that island Easter that we were talking about earlier. So kind of a bullshit, but also not because it's still that giant goldfish and they're still eating it. You know what I mean? And they also mentioned that apparently that they can live off of that like fish for several months because they're so small. So I mean, it wasn't bullshit, which is crazy.
Damn, yo. Oda just did it again with this. Like,
Mhm.
the fact that he connected, yo, bro, he just be connecting everything.
Right?
Like, all these little stories get connected into the story, like, so seamlessly. Like, we didn't even know. It's literally went over our heads because these little people, they played such a huge role in the story, regardless of, this little role for, completing the lie and making it a truth. They literally played such a huge part of the story, and um, I don't know. It's kind of crazy how it just goes over our heads.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like I honestly, this is one of the ones that I didn't know about at all. So I knew about most of these, but I didn't know there was like a part two to the goldfish story. So damn.
Yeah, damn. I didn't know about most of these, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get into the next one though.
Yep.
All right, so this one is currently a lie. So what happens is Usopp gets captured by the Tontada Kingdom, and they're interrogating him. He basically goes, "Yo, I'm a descendant of Mountain Black, no land." And yeah, this hasn't been proven to be true yet, but you never know. I mean, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, I mean, that dude was a legend, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, he was
Yeah.
first introduced in the Sky P part, and yeah, he was like known to be like I don't know. He was like a savior type beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, was he a liar at all?
I don't. So everyone. Oh, now that I mention it, everyone thought he was a liar because he said he saw Skypiea, but nobody believed him that there was an island in the sky. Dude, I forgot.
Damn, like Oda connected that to Usopp. Damn, it was kind of crazy. I mean, he might be, since they're so similar in character, where he says the most outlandish shit, but it turns to be true, and then it's kind of reversed for Noland, where he sees the most outlandish shit, but no one believes him because, I mean, what was the reason for not believing him?
Oh, Nolan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just hard for them to believe because. So I think what happened was the island got
Oh
shot
yeah,
up
true,
or
true, yeah.
whatever. You ain't gonna believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I mean, damn, the parallels between him and Nolan is crazy, and Oda the Goat is just connecting all this. But
Yeah.
let's get into the last and final piece.
All right, so obviously this is Usopp's dream. It's to become the brave warrior of the sea. So he states already that he is a brave warrior of the sea. Obviously, this is yet to be determined whether it's true or not. We still see to this day that he be getting scared. Like even in the like he bro powered up and everything, but even during the recent arc in Wano, bro is running from his life. Like it's hilarious, but I don't know. He's definitely not. I don't know if you could say he's brave yet, but we'll see if this happens or not.
No, he's definitely not brave yet for sure. Man was running like a little wuss in Wano. I mean, in some parts, obviously you have to run from Big Mom, but
Mhm.
there was many parts where he wasn't even fighting Big Mom. He was just who was that? Todiropo that he and
Yeah,
I think
guilty,
Robin was fighting,
guilty.
or like Nami was fighting. Yeah, one of
Yeah,
them.
it
And
was
he
OP,
just
right?
like, yeah, I think so. And he kind of just ran away completely.
Exactly.
Like he needs to level up again. And he like, just like I was saying before, he needs that one-on-one fight again. Like we haven't got that in a real long time,
Mhm.
and we need to see that again.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But this is probably one of the most interesting things with Usopp, if I had to say so. Like figuring out whether or not he's gonna get to that level. And also, I want to see when he meets his dad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean his dad, bro, he's a goat. Like Yasop, he's known as a legend. He's known as like the sniper of the red-haired pirates. And you can definitely classify him as a brave warrior of the sea, and maybe it's gonna be Usopp's final opponent. Yasop, and if he defeats him,
That'd be
he
insane.
takes that title from him.
Facts.
But yeah, that would be crazy to be honest.
All right, yo, that's pretty much it for the article. Again, the link will be in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. Before we end this episode, I request y'all to peep the link in the description. First of all, join the Discord. We're always popping off. We're going crazy. We're talking anime. We're talking pretty much everything. But the other request, check out that link in the description for dropclick.com. That is Own's new company, which is absolutely insane. Fire. You guys are going to see more and learn about it more. But make sure you guys check it out and use code Anime Plus in the description to get this is a 10% off one?
Yep,
Sir, bro. Y'all getting a treat, bro. We got y'all like that, bro. Especially
let's
Owen.
get it, yo. Hell yeah, let's get it, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be it for this episode. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.